Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am again. Conga. So we're going to start learning some basic conga. Yeah. So we're gonna. The first thing to start is with a little history of the conga drum. The conga drum belongs to the rumba music. It's the original roots of this instrument, the original music of this instrument. Conga in the rumba music, which is one of the main influences of salsa music, uses three congas. These three congas are the low conga, that is called tumbador, Tumbador, tumbador. The second conga in tuning is a third higher from the bottom tuning, yeah? So will be boom, ping, ping. A fifth will be the third drum. So we have tumbador, the low drum. Then we have tres dos as a second drum in the rumba, yeah? And then we have a higher drum that is called quinto drum. That is the drum that improvises with the singer and the dancer, accenting their spaces and the spaces left by the singer and the dance move done by the dancers. So rumba is the mother of this instrument. In rumba, there is three congas. Originally, there is only three conga drums, yeah? Again, el tumbador, tres golpes, and quinto. I'll repeat again, tumbador, Tumbadora. Tres golpes, three strokes. And quinto. Quinto basically means fifth, and that's because of the tuning of the drums. So it will be the root tuning, the bottom will be the first, the second will be the third higher, and the third drum, el quinto, will be the fifth higher from the bottom drum, the tumbador. Okay? So that's the history. The conga comes from the rumba music. Rumba music is a Congolese in origin music. The conga drum is a Congolese drum in origin, and it descends from the yuca drums, which is a trunk, a hollow trunk with a skin on the top. Can be two, can be three, it's three of them. So this is the modern shape of the conga. The metals around the conga, to tune them, is a new invention. That this I think is around since 1970s. This innovation. Therefore, you can now tune the congas. So the congas is an instrument that can be a rhythmical and melodical instrument because it can be tuned and you can play a rhythm. For example, I'm gonna give you right now a simple rhythm that has a melody. All the rhythms have their melodies. So the melody for this rhythm that I'm going to play, a basic rhythm, is called Orisa from Puerto Rico, yeah? And it's a rhythm made popular by Rafael Cortijo and Ismael Miranda in a few recordings. So this Orisa rhythm goes like this. It's just to show you right now a little melody, the melody that rhythms create by combining the sounds of the drums. The main thing for a beginner or advanced player is to understand at least basic principles of harmony, so that you do the right mixing of the tones that you have. You understand what I mean? So here we're going to give you an example of a melody, a rhythm that makes a melody like all rhythms make a melody. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tum tum, kiriki tum tum, pa tum tum, kiriki tum tum, pa tum tum, chikiriki tum tum, pa tum tum, chikiriki tum tum, pa tum tum, chikiriki tum tum, pa kum kum, burupu pum pum, pa kum kum, chikiriki tum tum, pa kum kum, chipareka kum kum, pa kum kum, piriki kum kum, pa kum kum, piriki kum kum. So that is an example that happens with all rhythms. All rhythms have ghost notes that are filling in between those tones that make a rhythm. So in this case, will be the melody of the rhythm. And the other scenes are the scenes that help the rhythm to stick together. The ghost notes, the fill-ins. Yeah, it's the thing that fills the empty spaces. Yeah, so the ghost notes, again, let me just play this quickly and then I pass to show you, and then I go into showing you a basic rhythm. Yeah. So here we go. Again, ritmo orisa. Pum pum, piriki kum kum, pa kum kum, piriki tum tum, pa kum kum, kiriki 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 tum tum, pa kum kum, piriki tum tum, pa kum kum, kiriki tum tum. So you see, even the most basic rhythms have these kind of melodies. They are rhythm because they repeat. But within this repetition, there is sounds that are combined in the most possible, beautiful way of order of arranging the sounds. So now I'm going to show you the sounds of the conga drum. Yeah. So the conga drum has approximately 16 different sounds in each drum. It don't look like, but yes, there is many different sounds out of a conga drum. So I'm going to give you a quick example now. Where the main sounds, right now the main sounds are the open tones, the slap, and the ghost notes that are the ones that are filling the rhythms in between, that are made with the left hand and the right hand when not playing one of those melody, the notes that make the melody of the rhythm. Yeah. If you don't understand, you soon can make a question and I'll be answering your questions too. So, open tone. Open tone is the normal sound of the drum when you hit it without trying to create any other sound. Just that's the normal tone. Open tone, open tone. Those are the open tones, yeah? And it works by slapping the drum with straight hand. And you see this lining here in your hand? This line will go on the edge of the drum where the wooden edge is, yeah? And you are going to hit the skin with the rest of the fingers from there onwards. So that's the open tone, like this. Yeah, open tone. The slap sound. The slap sound is the one that we produce by hitting the drums, but hitting it more basically with the fingertips, keeping like trying to hold the skin with the fingertips, like trying to really physically hold it. So a slap is produced like this. Yeah? So you see, it's close to doing the same open tone, slap, open tone, slap, open tone, slap. And you see the positioning of my fingers, my fingertips are bent in there because I'm hitting with the, and lowering my hand, my full hand on the drum, but the fingertips is what is hitting harder. A slap, yeah? Then, so we got now open, tone, and slap. So remember, to do the slap, remember all these sounds are not going to come out of your drum in one go. The same as every instrument, a conga drum is an instrument that you have to search. When you have it, don't mystify the instrument. Don't make it something bigger than yourself. Don't make it a bit like a religion kind of thing. Don't give it too much respect. See it more as a toy, as a musical instrument. So therefore, you can hit it and you can find those sounds. And by just searching, by hitting the drum in different places until you find the sounds that you are looking for. And remember, the sounds that you are looking for, you already have an idea because I'm showing you the sounds in here and because you can hear them on records, because you can see videos on YouTube. By the way, when you want to learn to play some congas on YouTube, this is a very good information, a very good tip. Write conga tutorial or bongos tutorial or timbales tutorial or Afro-Cuban music tutorial, and you get most times to really good videos of people teaching. There is one very good channel I recommend to everybody to watch in YouTube. It's a channel from a percussionist called Michael Miranda. He has a channel in YouTube that I can't remember the name now. He explains absolutely everything from Cuba, Puerto Rico, and everything he has. And there is hundreds of videos. This guy been doing that for many years. In there, he explained many different rhythms, how to make them happen. So, Michael Miranda channel in YouTube. So, we have the open tone. Let's go back. Open tone, slap. Yeah. Then the other sounds are made with the left hand. The most common sound made by the left hand or your right hand if you are left-handed. In this case, I'm right-handed. So my left will be the hand that is going to be feeling the rhythms, the ghost notes in the rhythms. So those sounds, the main ghost notes or ghost sounds that you don't hear in the records, because remember, when you record, there is other instruments. And so sounds that are not really clearly defined, they get kind of lost in the recording. So you hear mainly these two sounds. The open tones is mainly what you hear, and the slap, because the slap is a strong sound. So these are the sounds that you don't hear much in the recordings. And those are palm, the whole hand makes a bass, and it's the palm of the is palm makes a bass, yeah? So this sound, this is one sound, and the fingers is the other sound. So this hand usually makes two movements. In most of the rhythms, this hand makes two movements at the same time. And these two movements are these. The whole hand and then the fingers. This particular movement exists in many rhythms. So it's very important you learn to do this. Yeah, that's now we got 4 sounds, and then those 4 sounds are the main sounds that we are going to use in the next few minutes. Right now, I'm going to show you the other sounds that are not in rhythm, but are more used for soloing, for solo compositions. Remember, the conga drum, because it's an instrument that can be tuned, the more instruments you have, it's physically impossible to play 6 or 7 congas because the space and your arms are not gonna reach. But you can play 5, you can play 4 congas. When you play 4 congas or you play 5 congas, you can tune these congas. You have to tune these congas to a chord or to a scale. So some people use pentatonic scale, some people use chords, some people tunes linear by the lines in the music pentagram, and yes, the way the people do the scene. In many ways of tuning. That is a very personal scene. So the other sounds that you don't hear are these sounds. Elbow on the drum. To do. Yeah. Wet when you're sweating, when you're playing, you are sweating, the drum is a bit humid, and you can do this. Apologies. Yeah, that's 2 sounds in there. The other sound, a combined sound. That's 3 in there. Experimental sounds like you want the drum to sound like broken. You can do that by putting this slightly over the conga skin or the hand. Then we have the enharmonic. Put the finger in the middle of the drum and hit on the edge of the drum with the 4 fingers. So this can be. See what I mean? That's the enharmonic. Then we have many combined sounds, like when you do 2 slaps at the same time. That's a 5th sound. And what other sound? Elbow, yeah, you can create sounds by using also this kind, a glass, for example. And we do this. Put the glass on the top of the skin. This can be done, the last sound can be done with anything. You can put a glass or any metal and just slide the drum, slide in it while you are banging the drum. So now, let's show you a rhythm from the rumba. Yeah? Remember, rumba, the reason why I want to show some rumba now is because rumba is one of the musics that you can get together with other people to play together. If you need three congas, or each one needs a conga. If you have one conga, you find a friend and you practice this together. This rhythm will show you how to play with somebody else at the same time and using polyrhythms, because you are going to learn two different rhythms that make one rhythm when they are together. So, a basic, very basic tumbador for rumba. Yeah, basic, very basic. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Palm, yeah, and then palm and fingertips. So 1 and 2, yeah, 1 and 2 beats, yeah, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So we're learning the low drum of the rumba, a basic rhythm, an introductory rhythm. 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2. Slowly, again. Remember, you need to find always where the rhythm starts. The rhythm starts, all the rhythms start from somewhere. That somewhere is the one. People that don't understand music very well, they can start a rhythm from any place because they feel it and they just loop it when when the rhythm they are playing starting wrongly links again, and they loop it and they do it. But everything has a one. So the one for this rhythm, and you need to know where the one is so that you can count 1 to 4, and then you start playing on 1. This is the way you play with other people without. So it's an agreement. I count until 4, and on 1 we start playing, yeah? Cool. So, but for you to start playing on the 1, you need to know your rhythm exactly from the 1. So that as soon as you hear, you feel the other one, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see what I mean? And the same for the other guys. So, as soon as you count until 4 on 1, the rhythm everybody start playing, and the rhythm, you will hear a rhythm that is made by 2 or 3 people or more people. Remember, Latin rhythm, Afro-Latin rhythms are polyrhythmic rhythms. That means there is more than one rhythm. That means there is more than one person. That means that it's a group scene, which is a beautiful scene. We make the music together. We share together the moment. So let's share together a moment. So the one on the left, the one starts on the left on this rhythm, basic rhythm, okay? I'm gonna do a couple of more times, and then I'm going to the second rhythm, yeah? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2. Slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the basic rhythm. Now, this rhythm has many speed variations. It can be played really slow. Rumba is the music that we are trying to play now. We are playing now. This was one rhythm that comes from one of the rhythms of rumba. Rumba is three rhythms. Rumba is like a, say that we have house music, and within house music you have broken beat, you have soulful house, you have deep house, and you have other kinds of house music. Rumba is exactly the same. Rumba music has three rhythms actually, and one that nearly disappeared. Jambu, which is the slow one for the older people to dance. Remember, these drums do have a social function, and the rumba music do have a social function, which is to entertain the people since ages, since the colonial days. So, in the modern days, yes, is free time, free space, and a moment of joy all together in the community, taking the drums out and between everybody together singing and playing and dancing. So Jambu is one, Wanco is two, the one that we're doing now, and three is Colombia, the fastest, which is in a very African rhythm, is in 6/8. 6/8 is a pattern that sounds very African. Yeah, it's a rhythm that sounds very African. So we're going through the jambu. And the other rhythm that is disappearing, excuse me, is jiribilla. It's another rhythm of rumba. So again, once again, tumbador. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palm, palm fingers, open. Palm, palm fingers, open. Palm fingers, palm, palm fingers, open. Palm fingers, open. Palm, 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 palm fingers, open. Yeah? So, the second rhythm, Wawanko, from the Wawanko, one of the rhythms of rumba is the tres dos golpes. Tres dos golpes. And this one plays like this. It's a bit more simpler in the hand movement. But we're going to use the two hands. So it goes like this. 1. And that's the rhythm. Yeah? So we'll be right, left, 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 right, left, left. Yeah? So yeah? So this rhythm, once again, very slowly. It's a rhythm that goes like this. Look, it loops from here. That's the end of the rhythm, yeah? So we'll be palm, palms. Sorry, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, left, left. Yeah? Once again, right, left, 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 right, left, left, left. Yeah? As again, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, left, left. Yeah? So we'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's very simple rhythm, because it's pretty much a repetition of the same. So to make it very simple, this rhythm is the repetition of twice of the same scene. The only difference is that the first time we do it like this, the right hand does 2 palms. And then the second time, it does 2 open tones, yeah? So look. This is all you're doing. The 1 is on the right hand. 1. Left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, 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 right, right, left, left, right, right, left, 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 right, right, left, 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 right, like ref, yeah? Pam pa cam pa cam 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 pam pa ping ping pam pa cam pam pa king pa king pa cam pam pa king pa king pam pa cam pam pa king pa king pam pa cam pam pa king king. 1, 2, 3, 4. Camba ba ping bam ba bam ba bam bam ba bim ba bim bam ba bam ba bam ba boom boom bam ba bam ba bam bam ba boom boom ba bam ba bing bing bam 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 ba bam ba bing bing. Yeah, be slower again. Remember, this rhythm is not complex. It's exactly the same scene. It's only that instead of doing always the same on the right hand, you're gonna do. And this rhythm combined with this one, it will sound like this. So there are 2 different rhythms, yeah? These 2 different rhythms play together. I cannot play exactly the same 2 rhythms at the same time because it's for 2 people. But I can just imitate the sound that the 2 are going to make. So the first one, 3, 4. So the second drum will be. Yeah. But this happens when the 2 are playing together exactly the same scene. Remember, I told you where the rhythm starts. And remember, one of the main things that I think is very important for you to know is that rumba music is growing big time in the UK. People is playing this music. Most of the people playing it are British people that have been to Cuba, that know to play, that know to dance, and some know how to sing. So pay attention. It's a very percussion group made music. That means that you're going to be sharing, playing with other people. And as you know, sharing is caring, and we all need these things right now. So I already showed you 2 rhythms, yeah? Remember, this rhythm starts on the 1. And when you practice it with somebody else, you do it, both of you start on your respective 1. And you'll be playing a rhythm that sounds like this. Now, I'm going to play the same rhythm Wanco played on 2 congas, but this is an adaptation for 1 player, in which a lot of because obviously it's 2 different rhythms. So these 2 different rhythms can be played no matter how different and complex they are. If you can write music, you write them in 2 lines, You see where scenes coincide and ensure you can do this scene. Otherwise, me, I have not prepared that for today. I don't use that because rumba is a group music. It's very rare you're gonna find a guy playing the two drums doing in a rumba. You only see that on salsa music because salsa music has elements of rumba. Rumba music is the music of this instrument, and this instrument is not only two, it's three in rumba music. When the rumba instrument, that is the conga, joined the song, another music from Cuba that is called son, that is now called salsa, that was because of one guy, very important and very seminal guy that I recommend you to listen to his music. This guy name is Arsenio Rodriguez. Arsenio Rodriguez is the guy responsible for bringing these drums from the Congo tradition of rumba into the son tradition of dancing. Son is a music that is originally played with tres, guitar, maracas, claves, bass, or botija, which is a wooden box that has some metals and acts like a bass, metal strips that you buy, that you make a bass, and singers and vocals. There is no conga in the original song. The conga comes after Arsenio Rodriguez managed to convince people in Cuba from the conjunto, from el Sexteto Nacional de Ignacio Piñeiro. He managed to convince this guy that, look, my brother plays this Congo drum. I want to bring the guy here because I think it sounds good. I've been playing with him. And the guy first, they told him, no, that instrument belongs to rumba. It's not here. So until he managed to get the scene. And ever since that, conga is associated to son music or salsa music. Okay? So in salsa music, you can only use one conguero. In rumba music, it's three congueros. Yeah? And another percussionist. In rumba music, it's three congueros, clave, one guy that plays guagua, that is a bamboo played with two sticks that makes a sound that goes and that goes with clave and somebody that playing shaker. Yeah? So that's in rumba. So in salsa is one guy. One guy plays the bongos, one guy plays the congas, and the timbales, that is also an instrument that belongs to another music, was added later into the son and of what we call now salsa. And so the three instruments are now together. So Wanco for one guy playing with a salsa band is a different deal. Okay, so here we go. Wanco for two congas, one guy in a popular music orchestra. Remember, the two rhythms I just showed you are the traditional ones for the Afro-Cuban rumba dancing. Okay? Now we're going to the popular. So why am I talking about Wanco and not something else? It's very simple. To me, the most popular rhythm in this country, in the United Kingdom, from the Latin rhythms, is not salsa, it's Wanco. Why? Because you hear it is the most used rhythm in house music and in dance music. And it's like there is no Wanco in the house beat and there is no proper house beat. So, and you hear a guy when it you understand what I mean? That is Wanco in a house beat. So, Wanco for one guy, yeah? Quickly. If you can get this, fine. If you cannot, write it down. So this way. I'm going to start from the palm very slowly from the right hand. I'm gonna do palm, slap with the left, slap with the right, bass with the left hand, a fingertips, a bass note, a little sound in here. Yeah? So here we go. Slow from very slow. Just watch. Right hand first. Slap, slap. Yeah? Really slow. Slower. So, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, 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 left. So, in two parts. The first part of this rhythm goes like this. Yeah? That's the first part. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Tum pa ta pum pa. Tum pa ta pum pa. Tum pa pa pum pa. Tum pa pa pum pa. And the second part of it goes very easy. Tunka, tunka, tum. It's basically doing this. Tunka, 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 tunka. Tunka, 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 tunka. Yeah? Easy. Pa, pum, pa, pum, pa, pum. Pa, pum, pa, pum, pa, pum. So let's put the two parts together, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Slower. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to play this rhythm in a bit more the feeling that will be the Wanco tempo. Remember, Wanco is in rumba is the middle rhythm. There is a slow rhythm, middle rhythm, and faster rhythm. So middle is jambu. Jambu spells Y-A-M, B for brother, U. Jambu is the slowest rhythm. Then the middle rhythm, Wawanko. And then Columbia, which is a faster rhythm, more for the dancer to do acrobatics and dance with machetes and show their agricultural prowess in the dance and this and that. It's a colonial music. So here we go then. A bit faster then, yeah? say I'm playing with a band. I'm gonna be singing something. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la be le be amba la ba la. Ah, la le ah, la 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 la. Ah, la le ah, la 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 la. Para no seguir dicen que me arrastrarán por sobre rocas. Cuando la revolución se venga abajo, dicen que me arrastrarán por sobre bocas. Cuando la revolución se venga abajo, me sacarán mis manos y mi boca, darán los humos del pasado. Que la gente buena la comprende, sea de ah, ah, la, la. Ah, la, la, la. Ah, la, la, la. Ah, la, la. María Regla, María Regla, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar para que aprenda María Regla. Ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. Wanco. María Regla, María Regla, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. María Reina, María Reina, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. Wanco. María Regla, María Regla, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. Pa' que prendan María Regla, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. Wanco. María Regla, María Regla, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. María Regla, María Regla, ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. Ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. Wanco. Ayúdame a cruzar el ancho mar. 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 So that's Wanco traditionally and for a band. Are we all okay with time? Okay. So now I'm going to give you some exercises, yeah? These exercises are very, very, very important for your hand development. These are hand movements that normal people don't do, but these are, since it's worth practicing basically, because you are going to need it. And also because, I don't know, I love things that are done by hand, and I find this very interesting. And you are going to notice now how when you develop something very simple. Remember, in conga, in all instruments, everything pays off by practicing really, really slow. There is no need to rush into anything. A conga drum, and the same as any other instrument, when you pay dedication, when you have discipline, when you love, basically what you are showing when you are playing, when you are developing your playing in any instrument is love, dedication, respect, humbleness, and organization. So these are very important gifts of this world. So I call these things meditations. I do meditation in little scenes, For example, this is something, say, let's say this. Look at this. Yeah, say that we're gonna do this. Just one little scene. When you practice this scene, and you practice and 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 practice without getting annoyed, without losing the concentration, without losing patience, is basically, it's amazing basically what happens when you, as well as in anything, you practice something from really slow for a long period of time. You are going to dominate this scene, and after you dominate it, you can do it at any speed. But to do that at any speed, you really have to practice this from slow, from really, really slow, so that your muscles, your muscle memory works, so the muscles remember the information and move accordingly. So, very important and basic exercise, yeah? We're going to do palm and fingertips, only with two hands. With the two hands, and we're going to alternate them and combine them in many different ways. Say that we can do palm, palm, finger, fingers. Palm, palm, finger, fingers. Yeah? Palm, palms, finger, fingers. Yeah? So when you study this scene, you can go like, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what happened. So this is an exercise that is, say that you're learning to play conga, play solo compositions. Yeah? So this will help you, say, to play your solo composition and to have this kind of thing at the back of, as a background to whatever you are going to come out to play, yeah? Say that I can keep this, and I can be playing the other drum and hitting other sounds and coming back to this way. See? And then here. Yeah. Yeah? So this is basically exactly the same. So we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Until you can get it to this. So you go practicing like this. One, two, three, four. Palm, palm, finger, fingers. Palm, palm, finger, fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palm, palm, finger, fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then you go speeding up to the maximum you can. Remember, the speed will be developed with practice with patience. It's not gonna come out in one night. Yeah. So this is a very important exercise. So now we was doing this exercise starting on the right hand. Remember to do the other way around. Starting on the left hand. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, right with the right hand, with the left hand. Very important exercise. Another exercise I will give you. This time we're gonna do 2 and 2 with each hand. Yeah. Now this exercise is very important because it becomes a double stroke with one hand movement, and this is called. This technique is called la mano secreta, the secret hand, because you hear, you see a guy lifting the arm, going down to hit the drum, but instead of one sound, you hear two. Yeah, that's possible. One low of the arm and two sounds instead of one. So instead of doing, you can do. Yeah, so that's very fast, I know. So we're going from really slow. So we're going, starting on the right hand or left hand. Both hands have to be developed. Remember, if you are right-handed, try to start all those exercises with your left hand, because the conga secret is on developing both hands at the same level. It's a bit like learning to write your name with the two hands, with the left or the right hand, so that the two have a good level. Especially when you play with 3 congas or 4 congas. One conga will go here on the left, one other go in the middle. So when you have a conga to the left, then your left arm needs to work in this direction, yeah? The right hand goes like that, the left hand can go like this. So you can do a lot of stuff. So from very slow, we're gonna do this. Again, the same. Palm and fingers, yeah? Palm, fingers, palm, fingers, palm, fingers, palm, fingers. Right, right, left, left, palm, fingers, palm, fingers. So you're gonna be doing this. So this stays on the drum edge to support. Yeah, yeah. You see that? And not doing, not lifting my hand, my wrist twice. It's just one go. One and, one and, one and, one and. The same with the left. Yeah. So now with the two hands, starting with the right. So we go speeding up. 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2. So now, when you are here, if you move to the edge of the drum, yeah, and I leave my knuckles area on top of the edge of the drum, then I will get a different sound going down to the edge towards me, yeah. So what happens is this. This is a bit more for advanced people, but also the beginners have to understand it. Everyone has to understand it. So from moving the hand, so basically what happens is your wrist originally is where it is in your hand. Yeah? At the beginning of your hand. Now, when you move to the edge, so basically what happens is your wrist is doing this movement, yeah? You see that? It's the one that is doing this, yeah? So now, when you move to the edge of the drum, like I was doing now, then your wrist becomes the joint of your palm and your fingers. So your wrist come from doing this to doing this. Yeah? 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 So basically you support on the edge of the drum, like that, and hit two sounds. One going in and the other coming out towards me. Yeah? Out, in, or in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. You see what I mean? That is la mano secreta. And it basically, it's like doing this. It's like you, to get the open tones, like that, like I just did now, in a double, those are doubles because it's not one single sound, it's a double sound, yeah? Yeah, double, in one stroke. So, when you do that, So that's how you do it. See? Yeah. Yeah. So, yes. So here we are then. So, once again, a reminder of what we have done today. Wanco rhythm. Traditionally, I'm for a band. I'm popular. Traditional and popular. Folklorical and popular. So, a basic tumbador. 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2. So remember, left, pam, 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 pa, pa, pam, pa, pa, ping, ping, boom, boom, ping, ping. That's one, yeah. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, this second rhythm starts on the palm, yeah? Pum, ka, pum, can, ka, pum, pa, ping, can, ka, pum, ka, ping, pa, ping, ka, pum, pam, pa, ping, ping, pam, pa, pum, pam, pa, ping, ping, pam, pa, pum, yeah? Pum, pam, pa, pum, pam, pa. Ends in there and it starts again. That's why you hear panka, panka, pinga, king, kanka, 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 pinga, king, kanka, inga, king, kanka, kanka, boom, boom, kanka, kanka, ping, ping, kanka, boom, boom, pam, pa, pinga, ping, kanka, chica, chica, kanka, ping, ping, kachinka, ching, kanka, ping, ping, kanka, chinka, ching, kanka, ping, ping, kanka, ching, kanka, ping, ping, kanka, chinka, ching, kanka, ping, ping. That is also a basic tres dos. So that was those two Wawanko rhythms that should sound together. Yeah. So together, the two congas, one guy, Wawanko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kimba, kimba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. more rhythm for tonight. And we're gonna do, this time we've been in Cuba. Let's go now to Puerto Rico, another Caribbean island. And we're gonna do a very Puerto Rican rhythm, carnival music, Puerto Rican, Afro-Puerto Rican carnival music. And the rhythm is called Plena. It's a beautiful rhythm. It's usually played with panderos, and again, it's a music of three percussionists, three guys playing panderos, hand panderos, like the Brazilian pandero, but they don't have the metal scene on the side. It sounds more like a drum pandero, yeah? So, three different panderos play three different rhythms together. These three different rhythms sound in one person like this. So I'm gonna show you this rhythm. This plena I'm not going to show you traditionally. I am going to show you the popular way. One guy plays two congas, one guy plays the full rhythm. Because you're in a band and you cannot afford to have three guys playing the plena and percussion, because there is already too many percussionists in a salsa band. You have the maraca guy, the güiro guy, the clave guy, the bongo player, the conga player, and the timbale player. And if salsa was to link or fusion with rumba, then salsa will have to add three congueros to play the congas. So plena, very simple rhythm. The rhythm, the right hand goes on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This is the plena rhythm. No, sorry. That's plena. Boom, open, slap, open, open, open. Yeah. Very simple. Yeah. Boom, pa, boom, ping, boom, pam, pa, boom, ping. Boom, pa, kum, kum, tu, pa, pa, kum. So the rhythm sounds kum, pa, kum, kum, pa, kum, 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 pa, pa, kum, kum, pa, kum, pa, pa, kum, pa, kum, pa, pa, kum. Yeah. Pa, 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 kum. Slap, yeah? Remember, the slap is like this. You hit with the fingertips, yeah? And it's a sound that you are not going to find in one night. You need to work on it, yeah? The best advice I can give to anybody is to play the drum with a towel on top. Don't play the drum straight to the skin. The towel on the top of the conga will mute the vibration of the skin, and it will mute the drum. Therefore, when you practice like that, you are going to make a little more effort to hear yourself, because it's automatic. The towel on the conga is not going to give us much sound. But this way of practicing, in fact, will give you a louder sound, because it's like a bit like rising stamina. You are making it more difficult for you to play the drum and make it sound, but at the same time, because the drum has a towel on top, you will hear the sounds very clear because there is no vibration of the skin and there is no much, there will be no much waves going on in the room where you are practicing. So you will hear everything more dry, more clear. Yeah. I wish I had a towel in here and I'll give you an example, but I don't have a towel or any something like this. Anything will do. Thank you. So you see, you put a towel like this on your congas, and then say that we do this. Plena, yeah? So viene. Yeah. You see what I mean? You can still hear the drum, but it doesn't make as much noise, but you can still hear it. So let me give you an example, Wanco. Yeah? So plena. Elena, 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 Elena. Oye, Elena me dijo a mí, yo me voy pa' Punto Santo, pa' el pueblo de Mayarí. Yo me voy pa' Punto Santo, pa' el pueblo de Mayarí. Recordando a Mon Rivera, y a Gran César Concepción, y con Chuyito de Ponce, seguro será mejor. Y con Chuyito allá en Ponce, seguro será mejor. Elena, Elena. Elena, Elena, oye Elena me dijo a mí, yo me voy pa' Punto Santo, pueblo de Mayarí. Yo me voy pa' Punto Santo, pa' el pueblo de Mayarí. Recordando a Mon Rivera, y a César Concepción, con Chuyito de Ponce, seguro será mejor. Y con Chuyito de Ponce, seguro será mejor. Elena, 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 oye Elena me dijo a mí, yo me voy pa' Punto Santo, pa' el pueblo de Mayarí. Yo me voy pa' Punto Santo, pa' el pueblo de Mayarí. Ponce, 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 Ponce. Kiki, 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 That's the cowbell for it. You can use a cowbell that goes kiki, 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 con, kiki, 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 con, kiki, 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 con. This kind of cowbell rhythm is called a caballo. A caballo is a rhythm that we use on the congas too. Like, for example, El Carretero. I don't know if you ever heard this song, El Carretero. Por el camino del sitio mío, un carretero así le pasó. Corererón, ken, ken, corererón, ton, ken. Y en su tonada, que es muy guajira y muy sentida, alegre cantó. Corerorón, ken, ken, corororón, ken, ken. Me voy al transbordador, Juan Van, para recargar la tarreta. Juan Van, me voy al transbordador, Juan Van, para descargar la carreta. Y ahora sí lograr la meta de mi dichosa labor. A caballo vamos pa'l monte, a caballo vamos pa'l monte, a caballo vamos pa'l monte, a caballo vamos pa'l monte. Chapea el monte, cultiva el llano, sudor. Chapea el monte, cultiva el llano y recoge el fruto de tu sudor. That's a rhythm cola caballo. When you play this rhythm, the cowbell goes kiki, kiki, con, kiki, 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 con, kiki, 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 con. Three kikis and then con. Yeah? So that cowbell from the a caballo rhythm, you can use it also on the plena. And there is another cowbell called it's a rhythm that became famous in Puerto Rico not long ago in the 80s, 70s. And the cowbell goes tin tin tiri gudidirin kidiri gudidin tin tiri gudidiri kidiri gudidi tiri 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 So that's plena. Really slow once again. So remember, this is all carnival. This is carnival music. So you have to have that feel of carnival, wanting to walk with the music. Yeah. Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido un americano. Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido un americano. Oigan todos los cohetes y tírenlos para arriba y después que todo exploten, viva Lorinquen que viva. Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido un americano. Oigan todos los cohetes, Ponce, y tírenlos para arriba y después que todo explote, viva Ponce que viva. Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, un americano. Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido un americano. Ponce, 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 Ponce. Yes, that's all that Puerto Rican plena. So I think we are okay from now, no? So let me just do a little performance for you of conga technique. So conga meditations, I'll call it, because to reach this level, you really need to be seriously silent, head down, and really focusing on what you're doing, basically. So with all these exercises and sounds, say that I'm going to make a little composition now. Totally improvising, nothing too pretentious, just a little, say, conga solo. Conga now is a solo instrument. It's a soloist. It's a concert instrument because it can be tuned and because you can do melodies and stuff like that. It's very possible. So. Siento un bombo, mamita me está llamando. Siento un bombo, mamita me está llamando. Sí, sí. Well, I hope you guys can enjoy this, and I hope you can see. The most important thing is to be familiar to these scenes. Anything you want to learn, it's very easy to learn it when you get familiar to it. It's very simple. So it means that by watching this video, you're not anymore a virgin. You already seen what the possibilities in this instrument. And not the greatest ever, but my technique is, sorry, modesty apart, my technique is by the school. I went to school, I studied, I follow my teachers up until now. Some of them are dead, some of them are really old, but we are all holding that sacred fire given to us by our ancestors with this music. So it's all an eternal struggle for survival. Remember, many of these scenes were forbidden for decades and God knows, even centuries. But yes, it wasn't easy you see this drum here on the 21st century. These drums are just shows you the struggle we went through all this time. For you to be able to see these drums, you are only seeing a symbol of resistance, a symbol of revelry or something. So yes, it's a sacred fire we are carrying, and we keep passing the torch to the next generation. Next generation, I took the torch from my teachers, and they took it from somebody else, and it's like that. We all have a pedigree, if we want to say that, but it's not pedigree. It's like a family scene. We all have a genealogical tree in our conga playing. My teacher learned from a teacher. This teacher learned from somebody else. And when you go searching and searching and searching, you go back probably hundreds of years, you know. So, and this is how, because we have something very important in Latin America too amongst black people, that is the oral tradition. 300 years, people could not read and write. So everything was done vocally. So the knowledge of this is still alive today just thanks to that. Thanks to my ancestors, thanks to the ancestors of other people. So thank you very much indeed for being there. I hope you can enjoy this. I hope the information will help you improve or anything. Just get in contact with me. I do private lessons and I do group lessons. Not so much now because of the present situation that we are going through with the virus and the social distancing. But yes, we are here I'm here at Grow every Saturday and Sunday afternoon for the brunch. You can come here if you saw this video and ask your questions too. I'm ready for the next. Any questions or something, you just let me know. No? Cool. So, thank you very much indeed, and we hope to see you again sometime soon. Thank you to Grow.